Hey guys, this is another Elder Scrolls 6 speculation video and my cult is clearing up. Yay! But anyway, we're going to get into this. This one's going to be about the Dwemer. Since I recently watched a video made by some guy called the Cornic, who he makes Elder Scrolls 6 speculation videos, I found. He's made an Elder Scrolls 6 location, Elder Scrolls 6 plot, Elder Scrolls 6 multiplayer, Dwemer return stuff. You know, I don't think the Dwemer are going to return, but I think we're going to explore the Dwemer lore a lot more in the next Elder Scrolls game. So there's only really two places that kind of ring a bell for us to do that. That's not Skyrim. It's out of Hammerfell or Morrowind. Because Morrowind's where the Dwemer originally came from, according to lore. It might be Hammerfell, though. Don't know, I think it's one of those two. And Hammerfell has got loads of nice, interesting Dwemer ruins to explore. Also, I think in the next Elder Scrolls game we're going to have a storyline based around the Dwemer instead of like Ancient Nords or the Tribunal and the Daedra, maybe this time. Or yeah, it's Tribunal from Morrowind. But anyway, this one I believe might be about the Dwemer because the Dwemer are actually a lot more interesting than anything else. Well, the Snow Elves and the Dwemer are pretty much on the same boat here. Well, in the same boat. The Falmer, we actually see the Snow Elves as the Falmer though, but we do not see any Dwemer in Skyrim, but we do in Morrowind. There's that fat guy. You hit the last Dwemer, and you get to kill him. I think. Yes, you do, but he just completely twonks you because he's like OP as hell, and your sword just keeps on missing, which is annoying. The gameplay mechanics in that should never be coming back, but the game itself is good. Anyway, we're gonna have a look and see why the Elder Scrolls 6 should have Dwemer storyline. So why, you may be asking, which I'm going to answer that question gradually throughout the video. But if you want a straight up answer, it's because the Dwemer just kick ass. I mean, seriously, have you ever seen anything like it? They're intelligent. They thought they were superior. They were completely blown. Their discovery completely blew everything else out at the time out of the water, and they still do in Tamriel, which means that they fill Tamriel, or they fill Nirn with awe, pretty much. And to get started with the Dwemer, we need to spend a lot more time in Dwemer ruins. Maybe like in Skyrim, how they had Markarth. Maybe travel to Markarth at some point in the Elder Scrolls 6, I don't know, because Markarth is quite Dwemer, isn't it? And if you can't really explore Dwemer without having Markarth in it, can you? I don't know, but still, it's Dwemer made Markarth, so that's why I'm thinking it. Dwemer ruins themselves are actually they're quite aesthetically pleasing, I'd say, since they've got the towers, they've got bridges, they've got orange tops, they've got automatons all over the place. They're quite interesting, really. That there's always something around every corner that's going to either try to kill you or you're going to want to pick up. But you can't because it's too heavy, but you have to. And you just end up walking out of there as slow as you can because it's so damn heavy and it's too damn interesting to leave behind. And that's basically what my experience in every Dwemer crypt was. I spent half an hour trudging back and forth. Well, back from a Dwemer ruin once because I had stuff. Oh well, it was only down the lane, like down the water, well, down the stream from Windhelm. But still, that's every experience for me in Dwemer ruins is picking up. So maybe if you're gonna do this, have a higher carry weight to start with. That'll be quite interesting because otherwise you can end up with well, how do I put this? Over encumberness a lot, and that's something you don't want. But it's something that you have to be wary of, or aware of even. And I'm okay with that. But let's get back into the Dwemer side of it. The Dwemer are quite interesting. They've got all their automatons. They're quite cool. They've got cities made from. They've got Dwemer cities. Markarth being a prime example of being made by the Dwemer. It's still spectacle and it's quite interesting. And it's made out of this interesting stone. Yeah, and that's basically what Markarth is. Osham. And the automatons themselves are quite. They're still working after thousands of years. Well, after the odd 1,000 year of being derelict, well, in derelict ruins, which is kind of awesome, so they've been there for thousands of years just waiting to get destroyed. Ain't that just brilliant for us gamers? The Dwemer, interesting race, so they're seeing a storyline of how they disappeared, what happened to them, because nobody knows what disappeared, as pointed out by a video made by the Cornic, who I've recently found. What was I going to say? The Dwemer disappeared because they apparently angered the gods, but I think there might be a bit more to it like that than that. Maybe it wasn't the gods, but the Daedra that they ticked off, or maybe it was the maybe they just ended up triggering some virus and it all ended up disintegrating. I don't know, something interesting, something believable. Mass disintegration isn't believable, is it? Damn it. Oh well. Moving on. The Dwemer Centurions are quite tall and they're quite powerful and they demonstrate just how magnificent and powerful the Dwemer really were. With that in a battle, there's no chance that the enemy's going to win, especially if there's like 100 of them versus about 100 automatons versus 500 foot troops would probably be a fair fight. So that means that the Dwemer were about 5 times more powerful. Well, I'm not assuming about with their weapons, about 5 times more powerful than any person. This is from gameplay experience on a hard difficulty, just so you know. The Dwemer themselves, we have no idea what happened to them yet. So the Elder Scrolls 6, maybe we could explore that, and don't give it away, that'll just completely ruin the Elder Scrolls. Just, you know, Bethesda, if you're watching this, I would beg you not to give it away, just give us a hint in the right direction about how the Dwemer disappeared. Like, say Akatosh was really peed, and then, boom. Don't tell us the full story, give us some gaps, just some things to ponder on. Keep modders and fanfiction writers happy. You know, those things, which I enjoy. If you have any ideas on how the Dwemer disappeared, please post them in the comments section provided down below. Also, if you have any ideas on what the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be, set, based, the usual, please post in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, you know, the usual. But anyway, we're going to get into more detail with the Dwemer. The Dwemer's weapons are quite, well, the Dwarven weapons, they're known as Dwarves, are quite underpowered compared to Daedric and Dragonplate and such. But that doesn't make them any less interesting. They can be crafted by anyone, but the arrows, think of it. Think of where it originated from. Think of who came up with the designs for the automatons. Think of that. Maybe give some names to the Dwemer, like the person who came up with the design for the automatons. I don't know. I don't know if they've already done that, but anyway, it would be cool if they did. Like a sexy beast. My code is clearing up, luckily for me. The Dwemer are awesome and such. I would love to see them in the next Elder Scrolls game, playing a bigger part than they did in Skyrim or Morrowind. They didn't play any part in Oblivion, because I don't think there were any Dwemer ruins there. There are Ayleid ruins, but no Dwemer ruins in Oblivion. So that means no automatons for the Hero Kvatch. Oh well. Pretty much sums it up for the Dwemer. They're a really interesting race that disappeared about 1,000 years ago, maybe longer, and no one knows what happened to them, and everyone's just trying to find out what. And maybe it'll be quite interesting, the stories about finding out what happened to them, or at least getting close. Maybe you could actually start the story as an adventurer in a Dwemer ruin, and then you get attacked by an automaton. You get injured, you have like this weird eyesight, you get to the surface, then you collapse, then you wake up in a bed in a town. I don't know, something interesting like that. That would be quite cool. It'd be like Miola Lioness story, just, you know, first person, not NPC backstory that never actually happened in the game's engine. My cough is horrible. Anyway, guys, I think that sums it up for the Elder Scrolls 6 speculation video for now. That was about the Dwemer, if you didn't notice already, and if you didn't notice, I'm extremely worried, but still. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favourite, comment, share, the usual, you know, I'd appreciate it if you did all of those. Also, if you enjoy my videos, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. If you have any ideas for the Elder Scrolls 6, please post them in the comments below. Any questions or opinions, please post them below. And damn it, my webpage is spamming. No. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please say that you enjoyed it as well. Any ideas, recommendations and such for games or anything, please post in the comments below. Any tips, please post them too. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, blah blah blah. You know the usual. Subscribe. Bye.